Hello everybody and welcome back to the next video. This time we're gonna talk about the laning stage in Deadlock. And before we're going into replays, I want to tell you two important points. The first point is I want you to focus the creep with the flag. Trust me, it is the most important thing in the laning stage. Just think about it number-wise. This creep heals you like every 4 to 5 seconds for 40 HP, and it heals your teammate on top of that too. It basically jumps to you and to your teammate whenever you stay close to it, and it just helps you sustaining the damage of the enemies. It sounds like a small thing, but it is very important, and you need to definitely focus on it. Alright, another big point in the laning stage that is like very important in my opinion is the small and beginning items. Whenever you have your first 2 or 3 or 4 items, it makes a very big difference which items you have and what do you want to buy. Because it can be an insane change for your lane. For example, you have the headshot booster. Headshot booster is like one of the best items to have in the laning stage because you're boosting your damage and your fire rate quite a lot. Like my two go-to items are basically headshot booster and hollow power point. These two items combined give you like more than 100 bullet shield, and it buffs your damage whenever you are above 60% health. And as we know, whenever we stay close to the healing creep, we will guaranteed stay above 60% health. And on top of that, if you want to sustain more damage, you can go for extra regen or healing right. But it depends which hero you are playing. Sometimes I can even see melee lifesteal if you want to melee a lot of creeps and you're doing it. For example, Abrams is the best example. And after that, I want you to go for extra stamina. So you can like outmove your enemy, you get more fire rate, and you have a better recovery of your stamina. And it will win you the lane. Because like outmoving your enemy, dodging his bullets, dodging his spells can be a big change for your laning stage. So make sure to buy these small items and think about them. What is your plan? Playing offensive or defensive? And then go for the next step. Alright, this video has two parts of replay analysis. The first replay is going to be a solo lane, and the second replay is going to be a duo lane. Because in my opinion, it makes a very big difference if you're laning alone or if you're laning with your duo lane partner. So just watch and enjoy. And just as a reminder, I'm also just practicing and learning this game. I'm not a pro player or something yet. Maybe in the future I will, who knows? But for now I have like 200 hours in this game. I'm trying to get better each day. So respect whatever I'm saying, and if you want to discuss about something, or maybe even you have a better point than me, feel free to put it down in the comments and we can actually discuss about it or talk about it, because I want to learn too, but I just want to like try to teach you something. So the laning starts and I'm seeing Lady Geist. I know she has a better laning stage than me, so I'm just looking right now where's the creep with the flag. I didn't saw it on the right side, that's why I'm like going to the left side already. Trying to melee it, bam, and trying to melee instantly the flag creep too. I fucked it up, so I just like secured it with a right click, with a shot. So on this situation right there, as you saw, please think about whenever the creep is low to dying, just do a light melee, because then you will get the creep. If you do not do a light melee and you do a heavy melee like I did, then you have a problem. Another point on this laning stage is basically the box. I'm right in there. I want you to abuse it, because you can actually outplay your enemy so easily, because you can just hide in there and you can look for the flag creep as I did, and I instantly focused it. I'm just like pressuring the Lady Geist by just pushing in the wave and being annoying. And sometimes I'm not even like meeting every creep, because in my opinion, whenever you're playing against good people, and at some point a lot of people will be good in this game, and I'm hopefully praying that you will get good with my teaching tips and all that shit too, and that you will achieve your goal and like be a very good player in Deadlock. Meeting every single creep can be very difficult, because people will start harassing you like I did here. I'm just harassing the Lady Geist because she just meted it and I have time to like hit her a little bit with my spell and with my right clicks. For now, I'm just like staying back a little bit in my regen creep range, and I'm just like trying to kill her regen. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not even trying to melee it, because whenever I'm beating it, she's gonna hit me like 5 times and I'm gonna be low HP. I'm just focusing on denying and like trying to push her back a little bit, as you can see. And one more big tip is here, whenever you have this chance of like creeps stacking like this, and you want to melee hit it, go for it, because the melee hit has AoE damage sometimes. Whenever 2 creeps or 3 creeps, they are even close to it. So definitely abuse that fact and try to play for it. But as you can see, I'm like playing very defensively, because I know Dynamo is not the strongest laner. I cannot really play aggressive. Whenever I play aggressive, I will die, because she will just kill me in a 1v1. I need my timings, and that's why I'm literally doing this. I'm just like chilling, trying to sustain. I bought items to sustain actually. I have the extra regen, and I have my third spell to sustain even more. So I'm like chilling here and waiting and staying close to my healing creep, and that's basically it. Like, you don't need to play super aggressive or something else. Sometimes it's enough to just like be strategic about your lane. You chill there, you're trying to wait your timings, and at some point you're gonna have your punish of the lane. I'm just like dodging all the spells that she's doing. I'm not getting harassed too much. She got some denies, yes, but if you look on top, I have 200 souls more than her, and we're basically on the same state currently with the lane. So it looks maybe that I'm losing, and I'm playing defensively, but in reality it's not. I'm literally like doing a good job, but just like securing my stuff and like playing very carefully without over hesitating, because I know in a 1v1 I'm gonna lose against this person. Like right now I'm just like looking, I'm just like trying to harass her a little bit, being annoying, just like poking and seeing what happens. I'm trying to focus these creeps, as I said before, kill the flag creep if you want your enemy to not sustain too much. Right now she goes on me, and as you can see in a 1v1 she's instantly winning. So I'm basically waiting my timing. That's all my plan here, and that's like my conclusion of like playing a lot of Dynamo. You're not strong on the early levels, so I'm just like chilling, dodging some spells, I'll play my enemy, and like at some point I'm gonna strike, and you will see next like 1 or 2 minutes I will strike. Another tip, whenever you're laning alone and you have like a hero that has AoE damage, like anything like for example Paradox or Wraith, like anything that has AoE damage in a big area, or even Lady Geist with her spell, push your lane and then please go for the small camp. You can easily farm the small camp whenever you want. For example, I'm not doing it here because Dynamo is actually pretty bad at like doing this, and I'm like focusing more on my souls and getting like denies and like last hits a lot, because as you can see still I'm higher souls than the Ladygeist, and I'm also still using this box to hide sometimes and maybe like get a soul, because there's a chest in there you can get, and if you're lucky you're getting 3 souls and you're just like kind of chilling. Right now I'm just like waiting for my timing. Ladygeist is like not even trying to pressure me, because he feels like, yo, this guy is not really trying to do something, and the reason behind is basically my plan. Like right now I'm close to ulti, as you saw in the video before. Whenever you have 3000 souls you're gonna have ulti, so you need to check your enemy and yourself, whoever gets ulti first, and I'm gonna get it first. That's why I'm gonna at some point play aggressive and try to punish the Ladygeist. And I'm not even like trying to like poke her right now, because I want him to feel comfortable whenever he does this. I want him to feel like he's the Giga Chad on the lane, but in reality he's not. He's losing the soul battle and last hitting battle, and I'm just like chilling here waiting, and this is my perfect moment. He fucked up, he got close to the tower, I used my Q on him, and I black holed him. That's basically it. And I waited my timing. And as you can see, soul-wise now, I'm 1k ahead. I'm kind of chilling. I'm pushing this out so I can like go back and buy something, and I'm chill. And the most important part in this situation, in this play basically here, I bought my items before I did this play. And the most important item on this one was basically the Mystic Reach. Without the Mystic Reach, my Q would have not hit the Ladygeist in this play, like this, and I could not black hole her. No shot. So I basically waited until I have this item and black hole so I can get close to her, use my Q to just like stun her, or like my first spell, whatever you want to call it, to just like stun her, get some damage out, and at some point I'm gonna black hole her. It was a very clutch shot. I got my black hole off before he's getting his lifesteal off. So this was like the most important part, because he did not expect me to go, and I'm pretty sure he did not check my levels. That's why he was so surprised and he died. So as I said, solo laning is kind of chill. You just need to focus on yourself, farm the small camp, try to like deny a lot of stuff from your enemy, and whenever you get some situations where you can like outplay your enemy, go for it. But do not overreact or like overplay aggressively or something on your lane, because there might be a big chance that you will lose it. Play it safe. Sometimes you can like poke and try to like play aggressive and see what your enemy does, and you will see how he reacts. If he's over aggressively on you, you can even ask a teammate to come over and like gank your lane. Whenever this happens, you will be very happy, and you're gonna get a gank, kill the Ladygeist, and your lane is over too. Alright, this is going to be the second part of the replay. This time it's a duo lane. I'm queuing with a buddy from my friend list, and we're just like playing together. I will definitely recommend you, if you're queuing alone, try to solo lane. If you're queuing with your friends, or like with one friend, try to duo lane. It's 10 times better and more chill. So we're just like very chill here as well. We're trying to focus the banner creep whenever we can, or flag creep, or whatever you want to call it. Like right now it's very hard though to just like focus it, going on the right side and just focusing it, because there are going to be 2 people just AFK clicking you. That's the reason why I do not like it whenever we are trying to focus the flag creep on dual lanes, because people will start actually just AFK clicking you. And as you can see, like we are trying to play very aggressive compared to like the solo lane. But the difference is there, Dynamo is like very cool in dual lanes but very bad on solo lanes in my opinion. And the reason behind that is basically I can sustain my teammate and myself, and we can just like AFK click him until we have like a strong like timing, and then we can start fighting them. Another cool part, as you can see, like whenever I'm trying to hit the tower, remember, if you're going to the stairs, slide down the stairs so you get unlimited ammo and you can hit the tower for even more. On the dual lanes it's basically like you need to focus on your swords, try to deny more than the enemy, get your swords ready, buy your items together, so you want to go back together. Most of the times, as you can see, we are running back together, we're getting our items, and then we're gonna start fighting again. So try to not go back one by one. It can work, yes, but if the enemies are good, they will try to punish this. Whenever you go back alone and your teammate stays, your teammate needs to be very careful. And right here too, you see, I just melee one creep and I hit 3 creeps at the same time, which is very cool. So my teammate was like trying to arrest the enemies a little bit, so it's very good, but he did not told me anything about it, I think. So I'm just like, okay, come to me, I'm gonna heal you a little bit, and we can just like sustain the lane together. The enemies have like a very, very like poking lane. They want to AFK click until we are low enough, and they can just like go for us and try to kill us. Right now we're trying to go for a kill, and I can guarantee you the reason why this worked is basically because of the item I'm just gonna tell you. Mystic Reach. This item is so sick on Dynamo because the Mystic Reach just makes you Q so much better and so much stronger because you can just Q from so far away. Like right now we're just like chilling here, we're like getting our souls, and we're not trying to like overplay it. We're getting our farm, we're trying to like get our souls. As you can see, even on the souls as well, the enemies have like 1.2 and 1.5k, and we have 2.2 and 2.1k. So we're just like doing very good. This is a cool factor too. Whenever you dual lane, one of your buddies can go for the small camp at 2 minutes or like 3 minutes, whatever, depends whenever you can, and the other guy can stay on the lane. And especially because you're staying on the lane, you're still sharing your souls together if he's close enough. And he's farming the small camp pretty quickly because he's the goo man. So, but it also depends. Like for example, if I farm this small camp, it feels very bad because I'm farming it very slow. But this lane is like kind of simple. We're just like sustaining each other, we're chilling, we're waiting our timings, and whenever we have spells together, we're gonna try to use it, as you can see. This time I'm not like super focusing on the banner creep or like flag creep, whatever you want to call it, as I said, because whenever I do it on dual lanes, I'm like trying to melee these creeps or whatever, just trying to force it. I feel like I'm getting AFK clicked by 2 people and I hate it, and I feel like it's very hard to sustain against this. So now I'm going back to buy again. I told him that. That's why he's not like going aggressive or something. We are very close to ultis. That's why we're like kind of chilling right now, focusing on our souls. Whenever we can get our ultis, I'm gonna try something again. But like right now, it's just like focusing on farming time. That's basically it. We double melee the creep. That's the cool part here. He melees, I melees, and the creep is instantly dead. Guaranteed, kind of. So we're going back a little bit and waiting our timings again. This time we have Black Hole. He has a roll. So we just like, we're thinking already about doing something. That's why we're pushing in the wave a little bit. The enemies is pushing us too though. So that's why I'm going on the left side to just like think about a play. Because sometimes it can work and sometimes it can't. But the cool part is like, as I said, you are on the dual lane. So you can just like make different plays at the same time. Like you don't need to AFK sit as 2 on this lane. And that's why at some point he's gonna leave the lane, and at the other point I'm gonna leave the lane to gank a different lane. And this works perfectly fine. As you can see, like he's trying to melee the creeps and he's already like below half HP. And this is the problem while doing that. So now the enemies are low HP, but instead of like my teammate coming back, he's like thinking about ganking another lane. And we're gonna see what we do. Like I'm like chilling, he's like, okay, yo, I'm gonna go to orange. As you can see on the minimap, he's literally just moving to orange. So I'm like, okay, I'm just farming this lane, I'm chilling, no need to pressure anything. Like I could go for like a kill or like even a double kill with Black Hole, but I do not want to take the risk. And I can tell you one thing, my item build this game is super bad. In my opinion, I should definitely go for the weapon build, like damage build first and then sustain and maybe the Mystic Reach or some shit. Like the Mystic Reach was like cool because we got a kill for it, but overall in my opinion, you always want to go for damage. Like this time I'm going in because I see them, we used our spells perfectly together, we got a kill, that's it. Now we're going back and farming the creeps again. This is like a little bit, in my opinion, not so good because the creeps were like pushing our tower. So I think we lost like 2 creeps and we forced something. At the end we got a kill, but if we did not got a kill there, I feel like this will feel very, very bad because it just feels awkward losing creeps without getting a kill. So if you do this plays, you need to be very sure you get a kill and just secure your souls, of course. And this time now, I'm gonna walk away because I know, yo, this guy can stay there alone. The wave is pushed in, so he can do whatever he wants. Either he sits on the wave, tries to deny something, and I'm just like looking for a kill. I was like looking at the chief, and sadly he was a little bit too quick, and I couldn't get him, sadly. So I'm like, okay, shit happens. I tried it, what can you do? Now I'm just like going back to my lane. But these type of plays you can do whenever you play on a dual lane. Whenever you play on a solo lane, these kind of plays like going around the map and trying to gank feel kind of awkward because you just don't want to leave your lane. You want somebody to come to your lane and then you feel strong. And this, like for example here, like I'm just like chilling around. I could have used my Black Hole, but I feel like I don't need to use it. Sadly, I did at the end because otherwise we wouldn't have killed him. I got him at the end, but like I feel like this is not necessary doing this because it feels very bad. It feels just forced. I could have just like saved up my Black Hole and do something else, but sadly I did it. So I'm like, okay, I used my spell, I left my lane. What is the plan now? I'm just focusing on farming until I have ulti again. And the reason why I'm going base here is basically to buy an item, to regen up, and then go back to a lane or even the jungle to hit it up with some creeps. And that's basically it. Like, you don't need to do something insanely crazy on this game if you want to lane. For example, I'm just like coming to the lane, I'm killing somebody, almost, lol, and then I'm like kind of chilling again. I killed the Haze. Luckily, he was like kind of stupid to run into the queue. It worked, but like overall, I'm super happy if you just look at the souls. I have 6k souls, and the highest enemy, like at least on my lane, has like 5k souls basically. So I'm like 1k ahead. My goo buddy, or like my queuing buddy, is also like 1k ahead. So we're both super happy, and we're gonna make the best out of this game. So I really hope these kind of tips will help you. So I just want you to remember, focus the flag creep. Whenever you push the tower, try to like slide down the stairs so you can actually like punish more damage out like this, and hide in these boxes on the left or on the right side, so you can like just look for the banner creep and like maybe even hit the enemy without like them seeing you. On the dual lane, try to play like together, use your spells together, sustain together. You don't need to force all that shit alone, because nobody is there to punish you, especially if you play alone. You might get punished by 2 people, so remember that. Also, one person of your dual lane should definitely hit the jungle whenever you can, because the jungle can benefit your farming and your souls as well. Especially if you stay close to the soul to the creeps as well in the jungle, you can even get the souls from the jungle as well. So keep that in mind, and I really hope these kind of small tips and like the replay, analyze, or like showing will help you a little bit understanding the laning stage better of Deadlock. And I can guarantee you, in the next couple of weeks, months, or years even, I'm gonna get better at this game too, and I'm gonna give you like even better tips for your laning stage. Because right now I'm also learning, as I said, it's like a learning process for me right now. I'm only at like 200 games, but on average I think I have more than most of the people here, and believe me, at the end of this year, minimum games I'm gonna have is like 500 to 600. So yeah, I thank everybody for watching, and I hope you have success in your games and you're gonna have fun in your games with your friends or alone. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see ya on the next video. Bye bye, peace.